the idea behind this? Where was this? Where did it come from to use your NIL money to do good in your hometown, home
Oh,
village?
yeah. The idea came. I can use it because of the visa stuff. So the idea came to do something from my village, and then it was doing the school and then running waters and the clinics. So that's the best thing we can do for them right now. So it went well, to be honest. I didn't the way it went. It was so fast. There was never like anything that happened there before. People were so happy about it. We did it in 6 months, and the do building like that over there probably took a year, but we did a 6 month because MSU community is so meant to me now because the way they helped me and they went through this process, it was amazing.
When did it start? When did you start this process, and when did you go over to kind of see the finished product?
So we started kind of like February. We started building the February, and then the idea came before the season start, but we started actually building for February, and then and then around May 11th, I went back home and they opened up school. Everything was finished. We just have to set up the desk and give out some materials for the student and stuff. So it was amazing, man. I think it's just something that everybody over there just so happy they couldn't believe what was just happening. So
Obviously, you're not an engineer, but did you know exactly what this was going to be? Could you see it go through the phases?
I just see that I wasn't there when it was building, but every time they do little process, they were sending me pictures and stuff, and I wasn't there, but I was just stay connected to people who were building and stuff. So
When you walked in, I mean, what was that feeling like when you walk in? I mean,
I
you get there and see it.
Yeah, I wasn't big crying guy, but I almost did, to be honest, because people, I thought it was gonna be just my village thing, but the rest of the village, closer village, everybody came just celebrate with us, and it was just something. It almost felt like it was a magical stuff, It just everybody come to support, and we were there. We were there to spend a 2 day in my village. I got some great people in Utah, family who came with me, and they opened up the school. I was there with them for 2 days, and the village people give us two cow so we can have that to cut the cow head. I don't know, you guys. So we have that, and they they invited a lot of people to come celebrate with us. It was amazing.
When you got there, you're kind of a hero over there anyway, I'm sure. But when they saw you and thanking you, they think, "Oh, he's here. The king is here."
I mean, absolutely, yeah. I hate talking about myself, but when I was there, it was definitely felt like I was the mayor. Like even the mayor was there too, but everybody was just coming to me. Like it was the craziest thing I ever been around to. So like do something like in a village like this, people were always gonna appreciate it, and I know. I just one thing I told them, I just make sure you tell your kid to go to school because this is people put a lot of work into this, and we gotta make sure kid go to school. But one day we also, because we did a water thing when we were there, so when the first water come out, everybody was like, no way. It was a crazy moment. Uh,
How big is the village? How many people impacted by this?
the village is very small. It's not that big. I would say around 910,000 people live in that, but we close to a lot of small villages. So, and then the crazy thing that happened also was the people like other school closed their school to come celebrate with us. So that was just something I was like, wow. I thought it wasn't gonna be that big deal, but it got really big.
When did you first get the idea that you wanted to do something like this?
I talk about my guardian about it. So he gave us some ideas because NL thing, we can use it because we have a visa thing. So I sit down and talk about it. I said it'd be great if we did something in my village, and the school thing come out, and we put it out the article out, and so many people were just supporting, donating and stuff. So we start adding up stuff, and we add the running water and the clinics, and we actually did a basketball hoop there too. That's the first time actually shooting basket there, and he come out with great ideas. So I agree with him, and since we started the process, everybody was very supportive, and my dad. So they were worried about where we're gonna get a land, but my dad offered to give his land, part of his land, so we can build a school there.
Mady, when you keep bringing up the running water aspect of it, obviously for over here, we turn on a faucet and we don't really think about it that much, but to have that type of access to water, what else does that mean to people there and just having it in school?
I mean everything. We all know for like running water is the cleanest water you can get, and for that they have that, and it's not only because we have water. It helps people to getting sick from malaria because we don't have a lot of clean pretty water over there, and for drinking that it's gonna help you getting sick from something. So especially when you're pregnant or you have a little kid, they all drink that. Even it's not gonna hold on to whole village, but every day little bit you get a little bit, and then you save that. When you drink it, you don't have to do with cleaning your stuff with that. You can clean your stuff in the river, but that water you can just give the kid, so it can help them getting sick from it. So that's the biggest thing I'm very happy about.
What ages are in the school, and what's kind of the mission of the school itself?
The mission of the school is the ages first. The ages are 8 to 15, maximum 8 to 15, and we have 4 classes right now. That they can do that. They can put some people in the classroom for 2 years in a row, and they don't have to switch it. And but the mission is to keep growing and keep more classes. Hopefully they come. We keep more classes there. The mission is just a kid to give them chance. And there's a lot of smart people in the village, but they don't have a lot of chances because they're way far from the school, and they wake up every single day to go to walk for like an hour and a half to go to school. Even you like the school, it's gonna discourage you some days. And for that, you have a school right there. You can just wake up, brush your teeth, eat a little breakfast, and just walk 5 minutes to go to school. So that's the biggest.
So a school like that is something you didn't have when you grew up there, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why you wanted to establish that.
That's why I want to do that. Yeah. Because I walk, sometimes we do the bicycle, but bicycle don't last forever with you because the road is so bad, they always break. So most of the time you just have to walk hour and a half to go to school, and then I went through it, and that's also very, very. I'm glad you brought it up because that's actually very inspired me to give them school in my village right there.
And how many students there right now? Do you know?
There was over whether we got kicking some people out of the classroom because it's too full. We don't have a seat for everybody, but they know how they're gonna do it. They're gonna organize it, and they make sure the people who need to go to school, and they have somewhere to see and study well.
Can you tell me how much money was raised to establish it?
Our goal was 50,000, but we obviously we got more than that because the support was very, very, very well.
So it could expand from here, the building, the structure itself?
Yeah.
How many kids did you say, 15 or 50?
50. Sorry.
50.
Yeah, 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanna make
And how
sure.
many kids did you say, you estimate? I know you said there's so many that you had to move some out, but how many does a
Well,
building hold right now?
well,
A couple dozen, or
Yeah, the building are very big. It's a 4 classrooms, so each one of them can hold like a pretty much 70 kids, 60 kids.
60 total, or each room?
Each room.
Okay, so
Each
you
room.
100, like you're talking
Yeah.
like 250.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you know the person running the school or any of the teachers, or did they hire those?
So the teacher we give to the mayor. Mayor's gonna be one to hire the teacher because if he do it, so he will pay them monthly.
Ah.
So mayor was gonna do that. So yeah.
What do you see for the next few years in terms? Do you plan to keep doing this and investing and building it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is my mission. Like coming here, like I feel like I'm the only one has this kind of chance to come here. But for me to do this back home over there, it's gonna be my mission. Every little opportunity I get, I will get back.
Did you, when you left the village, was that something that you wanted to do? Give back like that?
That's something come to my head right away. I want to do something to my people because I had family there still. I had the people. I had a friend there, and they're still, they all wish they have this kind of opportunity. For me, thinking about that, and they also motivate me to do the thing I do here, and for that I always be appreciated and give back.
I'm wondering, Mady, what sort of questions did people have for you there? Like knowing what you're doing and experiencing over here, what did they want to know about you and what this is all about over here?
They. So like basketball. They're not very, very, very familiar with the basketball things, and but they're kind of asking me questions like how that work, how because the soccer is the biggest thing there, and it's much different in soccer, so they kind of ask you question how really basketball work. I just remember this kid, and we had the basketball hoops. We playing the basketball hoop there, and I shot it, and then the kid come behind. Can I shoot it? He just grabbed it in 2 hands and just throw it way up, and it's not even close. I'm like, yo, this is what got me right.
What are you hearing from your teammates and your coaches about what you're doing?
I mean, they are very proud of me. They are very supportive. When they heard about it, I'm gonna do the school over there. I mean, they were so supportive, like very, very, everybody was just texting, wow, Mady, this is something amazing, man. It's just, when they first put up the website, I just had a lot of texts from my teammates and the coaching, we are very proud of you, what he just did.
Did you guys decide on a name? Does the school have a name?
The school, I told them just call the village name, but they said, no, they're going to say my name. They're going to say... So it's a Mady Sissoko school, a foundation school.
For someone who doesn't like to talk about that.
So yeah, I told them you guys can call the school name. The village name is Tangafoya, but they said no, we're gonna do a Mady Sissoko foundation school.
How old were you when you came over? 14, 15?
15, yeah, till about to turn 16.
How often do you get to go back? I think you went back.
So since I've been in MSU, I went back twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been back for a couple days. Like when you think about the trip and all the whirlwind experience it was, how awesome was it to go just do that?
It's very. I mean, I'm not an emotional guy, but for do that over there is a very big deal. It's absolutely the best thing you could do for them. They nobody expect that to do stuff like that, because mostly people just worry about they got, I got family, I have to provide family, but to get these little chances and they give back, then it's gonna, my village was down here, but now it's up the map. Everybody know about it. So that's it's amazing. I got a great. When I went over there, I had a great time. It's not enough time, but over the couple of days I was there, it was a great time.
How long were you there? 3 days?
I was there for 2 weeks. Yeah.
That was back in May.
That was back in May, yeah.
As a kid in the village, you looking back, remembering growing up there, what would have meant to you if someone would have been able to donate a school like that when you were a child?
It would do everything to me because I still even I have my old friend over there, the people I went to school with, they were like, wow, we wish we had a school here like that time. We by the time right now we all be a great student, and I'm like, everything has timing. Whatever you do is timing. So it's gonna keep extend and keep better now because what we want to we're not gonna change that, but we gotta make sure our kid and our little brothers had a different perspective what we did. So
You've been in the U.S. long enough to kind of have obviously know what a different life is, but you've been going back there. Does it still hit you when you go home and then come here, like just the stuff that we take for granted that obviously a lot of people in the world do not have the luxury of?
Yeah, I mean, it hit me every single time I step in my country because the life is so much. I wish it's hard to explain. I wish you guys can see on your own eyes and then you can be like, wow, it's a different every time I go over there. I just make sure I get back where I come from. That's my mission.
What's the farthest and nearest? I guess what's the nearest major city? To
The
your
nearest the biggest one is like 8 hour drive, but the other closer one, it's not very big, but still you can get, a little bit stuff there. It's like maybe hour, 30 minutes.
That's pretty remote.
Yeah.
Obviously, you didn't have anything like this growing up, but was there anything that maybe you experienced or something you liked as a kid that opened your world a little bit and showed you what was possible?
Absolutely, yeah. It just doing this, it just motivated me so much because there's more stuff is lined up I want to do back there, and it's just thinking about that. And the first one is the hardest thing to do. You did the first one, and the second one, the first one is gonna help you motivate, and then get another one. So it motivates me every single day. To what I do here, what I'm willing to give back, and motivate me every single day to do that.
I think I read you walked barefoot sometimes to school.
I did, yeah. There's a couple of my friends we actually did, yeah, barefoot, yeah.
Is there electricity, or in the school or the village? Or
we
okay.
put electricity in the school, but not in the village.
Okay, so
yeah,
that's
not
like
in the village, yeah.
Did you leave any basketball equipment over there, balls or shoes or anything like that for them?
We only brought a couple of basketball, and because we made one basketball hoop there, so they can they can play that.
Right.
Yeah, they don't have a coach, but
That's the next thing.
Did you get them soccer goals?
huh?
Soccer goals?
Yeah, the soccer goal.
I figured that was probably
Yeah.
good like that.
Yeah.
Were you able to show use your phone to show some clips of you guys playing on the aircraft? Just some of the things that was that able to soak in to translate. I know you said basketball isn't big over there, but just the stage that you're on, being at a program like this, playing in premier events.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw them live clips. I saw them live videos, live pictures. They were mostly they just amazed how my body changed, how I look now, how's my hair changed. I'm like, yeah, but I saw them some stuff. They very, very, they have a question everything because they have no idea about basketball, So I just explained to them when I talk to them about March Madness, they'll be like, what's that? They never heard of anything like that before. And they even be on the stage on it, so I just explained them some stuff, and then they were just, we're praying for you, keep going, don't let us down. So I won't.
What would you tell a little kid in your village who says that they want to come to America and play basketball?
I would tell them, anything I can do for you, I will help you come here because somebody else helped me, somebody else gave me a chance. So if the kid told me that I'm like, I don't know if I can right now, but to help you personally right now, but I can, you know, get with the information that you want from me to give you. So I probably won't make it happen, but I will give you what you need to know.
Do you know any NBA players or other college players who've done anything like this?
Personally, no. I'm sure some people have done it, but no, I've not.
If you did, would you want to talk to them and see how their experience was?
Yeah, if I do, I know someone I will talk to them. Yeah, yeah.
When you go back, what do you miss most? Like when you get there, you're like, this is what I want to see, do, or eat.
The food. Yeah, the food. My mom cooking food. Yeah. There's a peanut sauce with rice. It's very common over there. So the food
Stuff
for
you
sure.
can't get here.
Yeah, stuff you can get here. Yeah.
You ever cooked it for any of your teammates?
I don't know how to cook. They all want me to cook it, but I don't know how to cook it. So growing up, we don't. The boy never learn how to cook. It's all the women. Women do the cooking. The boy go out and get food. So that's how it is over there.
You have a game-winning basket in the Final Four. Can you get Izzo to put that in the training table so that it's there for you?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he would do that.